What if I told you somewhere on a track in Germany, Japan, just drop-kicked Croatia off the EV throne and stole the title for the world's fastest? While Rimac was busy flexing with the Nevera, a silent ninja from Japan was charging up and absolutely crushed it. That ninja is the Aspark Owl SP600, a name that might not ring a bell like Bugatti or Tesla, but trust me, this thing didn't come to play. It started as a bold vision unveiled at the Dubai Motor Show in 2019. Ever since, it's been hiding in the shadows like a villain in an anime. And in 2024, it executed flawlessly. Around 2,000 horsepower wrapped in silence and a top speed that made every other EV suddenly feel mid. Want to know just how fast it went? Stick around. And hey, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into business. The Aspark Owl SP600 detonated onto the scene with some serious firepower. 4 electric motors, one at each wheel, powered by a lithium-ion battery pack. The output, an estimated 2,000 horsepower and 1,475 pound-feet of torque. Though we're still waiting on officially verified figures from Aspark. Also, the SP600 doesn't tap out after a couple of laps. Aspark claims up to 400 kilometers or 248 miles of range on a single charge. Pretty respectable considering you're basically driving a high-voltage missile. Everything from the battery tech to the aerodynamics went through virtual and real-world testing. Wind tunnels, simulations, full-throttle shakedowns, you name it. Now listen to this. The Owl SP600 is rumored to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.69 seconds. That's insanely quick. Like blink and it's gone kinda quick. For context, Aspark's original Owl Hypercar already set records for the fastest quarter mile and 8-mile averages at that time. It claimed a 0 to 60 time of just 1.72 seconds, narrowly edging out the Nevera at 1.74 seconds. But the juiciest bit of all is its top speed, a blistering 438.7 kilometers per hour, which is approximately 272.6 miles per hour. That earned it the Guinness World Record for the fastest battery-powered electrical prototype hypercar. The braking system? Just as monstrous. Carbon ceramic discs with 10 piston calipers at the front, 4 piston calipers at the rear, stopping power at its finest. The SP600 also features a double wishbone suspension system with active ride-high control, allowing for exceptional handling and stability. And to build this Japanese record breaker, Aspark joined forces with the Italian boutique car manufacturer MAT, Manifattura Automobili Torino. And where exactly did it pull this record off? At Automotive Testing Papenburg in Germany. The same track where the Rimac Nevera once held the title, until the Owl SP600 swooped in and said, "Move over." Now don't get confused here. The Owl SP600 isn't a production car yet. So Rimac Nevera still holds the fastest electric production hypercar crown. But that title could be up for grabs as well if the Owl SP600 actually enters the market. It's also important to note that this speed was achieved using custom Bridgestone Potenza race tires. They are specifically developed to survive the violence of 270 plus miles per hour. So while the number is real, it's more of a best-case track-optimized scenario. In more simple terms, yes, the SP600 is insanely fast off the line. That 1.69 second time claim shows what it can do under the perfect conditions. But don't expect to hit that number unless you're on a racetrack with the right setup. Plot twists incoming. It's not even road legal yet. It's a production intent prototype, which means it's more of an engineering flex than a driveway goal for now, at least. Still, this thing is functional, tested, and builds on the OG Aspark Owl, which is already known for breaking records. And while Bugatti, Hennessy, and Rimac have been battling it out for years, Aspark, just like I said earlier, came in like a ninja, quiet, unexpected, and lethal. So, is it the fastest production EV? Not exactly, because, like I said, it's not a production car yet, but it is the fastest electric prototype in existence. As of now, Aspark hasn't shared many detailed specifications or upgrades. But if this is the preview, imagine what the final production version is going to be like. One thing is for sure, the Aspark Owl SP600 looks like speed had a baby with the wind tunnel. Masanori Yoshida, the CEO of Osaka-based Aspark, has been chasing this vision for over a decade. The result? A carbon fiber missile that's now the fastest electric car on the planet. The first thing that catches your eye? The crazy low stance. The SP600 sits so incredibly low and sleek, it almost looks like a sticker glued to the tarmac. Every curve on the body is shaped to help the air glide over it as if the car isn't even there. Put the original Owl next to the SP600, and you'll instantly notice that longer rear tail. More tail means tighter, smoother airflow, and that laser-straight stability at top speed. The original Owl had a shorter rear section and used an active rear wing to boost downforce and high-speed control. But in the SP600, out goes the wing, in comes a central shark fin, further boosting its aero performance. Up front, sharp vertical winglets and louvers above the headlights. Their job? Cut through the air, shave off drag, and pin the car down at speed. The side profile is all about smoothness. Aspark reworked the body around the flanks and threw on wheel covers. Long story short, way less air resistance. Did you notice the Aspark Owl SP600 does not have side mirrors? Dropping traditional side mirrors reduces wind resistance and boosts top speed. But when you start stripping out mirrors for speed, Road Legality is the first thing out the window. The whole body and monocoque are carbon fiber, so it keeps the weight around 4,200 pounds. Not exactly light as a feather, but for a car pushing 2,000 horsepower, that's lean and mean. The lightweight carbon shell plays a huge role in helping the SP600 blast past the 270 miles per hour mark. For a car this low to the ground, you must be wondering, what's the cockpit like? Well, let's get one thing out of the way. Remember when I said it's a production intent prototype? That means it's almost ready for the showroom floor, but still not approved for street use. So a lot of things like interior design and tech features are still under wraps. However, if the SP600 takes after its older brother, the original Owl, and it does, you can expect a minimalist aesthetic. Chances are, the interior's been stripped to the essentials to save weight and enhance functionality. If it follows the OG Owl's playbook, you can count on 2 sculpted, low-slung racing seats, a squared-off steering wheel, and maybe a screen or two to give you what you need: speed, battery, temps. The original Owl had carbon fiber everywhere, Alcantara touches, and a digital dash setup. So it wouldn't be wild to assume the SP600 amps up the game with even more track-focused gear and controls. Will it have a cup holder? Most probably not. Will it give sci-fi spaceship vibes? For sure. And we're all here for it. The Aspark Owl SP600 is what happens when Japanese ambition meets Italian engineering and obsession. It's what happens when engineers say, let's build the fastest EV ever. And judging by that 270 plus top speed, they really meant it. So are you on Team Owl or Team Nevera? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the official specs of the mysterious Aspark Owl SP600. And as always, until then, keep rolling.